Hey, welcome back, Ben.
Hi.
Glad to see you again.
Glad to see you.
You can have a seat.
Thank you.
How was your week been?
It's been pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, we haven't seen each other for a week. Has anything changed with you? The last time you were here, you were saying that you wanted to work on getting clean and living a life free of drugs. So have you used since last week?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay, good. So you haven't used in a week?
No, I haven't.
Okay, and how do you feel since you haven't used in a week?
Definitely better, but it's still not like I'm over it. I still want to get high really badly.
Okay, and what things have you been incorporating daily so that you're not using drugs?
I've just been basically isolating myself from the entire world so that I don't go out and do anything. I'm broke right now too, so.
Okay, so you're just staying indoors, staying away from people.
Yeah.
And you have no money to do this.
Yep.
Do you think if you had some money, you'd be getting high right now?
Probably.
You probably would be?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, because based on the information that I gathered last week whenever we last met, there were a few issues that you stressed were important to you, and the number one issue was getting clean and stopping the use of drugs. And then you had a list of things that if you stop using drugs, you would like to reestablish a relationship with your daughter?
Yes, most definitely.
How old is your daughter?
8.
8? Okay, and you also stressed that you have court problems, that you've been arrested for retails, and that you don't have your license right now, and, excuse me, you want to work on getting a house so that you and your daughter can live there together, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you said you haven't used in a week. How do you feel since you haven't been using drugs?
I feel good. It's weird because like I'm just so used to getting high all the time.
Okay.
I mean, it's just been my life for so long, so I don't really fully understand what I should be doing with my life. You know, it's kind of weird.
Okay, do you feel any, like a bit of clarity at all, or do you feel confused though? Or?
I'm still just in a blur, really, and.
Okay. Okay, and what was the drug that you were using?
Heroin.
Heroin, that's what I thought, okay. And I'm sure you're aware that the heroin that's going around now is killing a lot of people, and it's a lot more dangerous than it ever was before. And how do you feel whenever you think about never using heroin again? How does that make you feel?
I'm kind of okay with that one. It's like I said last time, though, like the benzos, with my Klonopin. Like I don't know how I'm gonna do it without the Klonopin. That's my thing.
Okay, so it's not just heroin; it's also benzodiazepines.
Yeah, I have a lot of anxiety and depression issues, and which I've been diagnosed by a doctor. So I really feel like I need them.
Okay, are you currently in therapy right now for your anxiety? Are you seeing a doctor for your anxiety?
I was, yeah. I haven't really been there in a while.
Okay, and they were the ones who were giving you the medicine.
Correct.
They were prescribing you the medication. Okay, so you obviously have a couple issues that we need to work on, but can you tell me anything positive, like any kinds of strengths you think that you have?
I mean, when I have a job, like I'm dedicated to it, even though like I use the money to get high, but still I'm on time, I don't like slack at my job. What I do, I work very hard at whatever job I'm doing, like I have in the past, it's just I may be good at it, but I just don't keep the money in my pocket. The money I make goes right out the door.
Right, I understand. So what do you think is your main drive for being that type of person at work, for being on time all the time?
I just think
reliable?
I'm a good person, honestly. I don't want to mess up anybody else's life, really.
Okay, so the drugs would be right now the overlying issue, and the underlying issue is that you are loyal, and you want to be able to continue to be loyal.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so whenever we talked about this last week, I did some research during the week, and I came up with, have you ever heard of Narcotics Anonymous before?
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. I went to AA, I caught 2 DUIs like 10 years ago, so I had to go to AA then, but I just showed up and got my paper signed and left, so I didn't even pay attention, nor did I care about it.
Okay, I was just going to ask you if you could tell me a little bit about your experience when you did go to AA.
Honestly, I can't even tell you because I was getting high at the time too. so I don't really even know. I just went to get my paper signed. It just seemed like it was a cult. Like they were all talking religion and God and stuff in it.
Okay. Okay, well, I did some research into Narcotics Anonymous. It's called NA for short. And this is a meeting list if you'd be interested. I was thinking we could put this on our goal sheet for you to do. If you could go to NA, possibly find some meetings in your area. Excuse me, it has it set up by day and area. And then here's some pamphlets you can read from NA also. And it is an anonymous program, so I did some research, and it is not about a religion at all. I said it's a spiritual program. So would this be something you'd be interested in trying to do? Maybe get to a meeting every day?
I mean, it's narcotics, obviously. It's like, is there tons of other people, like other people that go there that are on narcotics?
I'm pretty sure that that's exactly what this is for. There is a website right there that we can check it out.
Okay.
And see what it's all about. But that was one of the things I came up with that I thought maybe would benefit you.
I'm willing to
go
try
do
anything.
something like that.
Yes.
Okay, and so what kind of goals do you think we could set for you? So that you, since you haven't used drugs in a week, what are some other goals besides going to NA meetings that you think would help keep you clean? Because you stated that you wanted reestablish a relationship with your daughter and get your license back and everything, but I believe that the most important thing for you to do right now is get clean and stay clean so that you can do all of those other things. Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so besides NA, is there anything else that would interest you? Do you have a support group maybe? Do you have friends that are clean?
I don't, honestly. I don't know anybody. I mean, I have like a bunch of friends that I used with. I don't know where they are at, but...
Okay, well, you don't want to talk to those people anyway. You want to keep them out of your life if they're still using. Okay, what about parents? You said before your parents were using. Are they clean now?
My mom is.
Your mom's clean? Okay, so she could be some part of your support system? Okay,
Yeah.
and I can be part of your support system. You can call me if you feel like you're going to use, or you need to talk about something. And then I would suggest going to these meetings and trying to get some information from them.
Okay.
Okay, and then whenever you come back next week, we will talk about some other steps you can take in order to stay clean after you go to a couple meetings and meet some people. And so based on what we just talked about, this is going to be the contract that we have together, is that some of your goals are going to be going to NA, meeting new people, staying away from people, places, and things. Maybe try to, small scale, talk to your daughter right now. Maybe make plans with her and try to take her places and do some things like that. And then this is the contract that I typed up, stating those short-term goals and long-term goals of you going to NA and having a support system, and then us getting further into other things that we can help you with, like housing, getting your license back, going to court, and all kinds of things like that.
Okay.
Okay, so does this contract look okay to you? Do you want to look it over?
Looks good to me.
Okay, I'll send a copy home with you also, and if you have any questions about anything, you want to change anything, add anything that you think needs to be addressed, I want you to let me know.
Okay.
Okay, so then we'll start working on this next time we meet.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, and we'll meet again in a week.
Okay.
Okay, thank
All
you,
right.
Ben.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Hi, this is Michelle Engberg. I am doing the second part of my interview, the assessment, planning, and contracting, and I was holding my second interview with Ben, who is a drug addict. I collected, organized, and interpreted the data that I interviewed Ben on for the first interview, and he told me in the interview that he wanted to stop using drugs, maintain a clean and sober life, that he wanted to reestablish a relationship with his daughter, find employment, find housing, get his license back, and there were a few other things that he wanted to do. Excuse me. So he and I today discussed that he has not used drugs in a week, and he said that he was broke and that's why he didn't use, and he has been staying in the house. He said had he had money and ways and means to get the drugs, he would have done the drugs. So we came up with a plan that he would attend NA meetings. I gave him a pamphlet with different meetings in his area that he can access by bus or by trolley, since he does not have a license. And I asked him if he had a clean support system. He said his mother was clean right now, but none of his friends that he has are clean. They are all using buddies. So I told him to stay away from those people, not take calls, not go out and see them. Maybe use his mother right now as a support, and then get to NA meetings and build up a support system for himself. This is the contract we spoke about. This is what he's going to do for a week until we see each other in another week. And that was the plan. So he plans on attending meetings all week, and he said he will call me if he finds himself in a jam. That's all for this interview.